The language of love, because true love never dies, even amidst this pandemic. That song is called True Love Never Dies by my dad. Thanks, Pops. You know, my dad has been still stuck in Italy all year, southern Italy, has not been able to come visit. We haven't seen each other all year, but thank you, Pops, for sending me some of your romantic Italian instrumentals from the Music Vault. If you would like to check out and download some of his tunes, just go to the link below in the show notes if you are watching this on YouTube, or just go to Bandcamp. My dad's name is Salvatore Pate. That's P for Paul, A-T-E, .bandcamp.com. And we could all use a little more love this year, right? Yeah, amen to that. You know, somebody commented, and rightfully so, that this is not a music channel. You are correct, fine sir, but hey, I am Italian, and Italians will always play love songs. Anyway, welcome back to another podcast. This is Linux Podcast, the best Linux podcast, number 3. Yeah, I think I've had too much wine already. Number 3 here on the Total OS Today Technology channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you would like to sponsor the next live event, I'm looking for 8 sponsors or sponsor for the next 8 shows. Why, you may ask? Well, if we can get 8 sponsors, that'll take us through the end of the year. We can schedule 4 shows or more, 1 a week for the month of November, and 4 shows or more for the month of December. All right, let's go into today's topic. By the way, if you are new to all this, I'm running Ubuntu Mate, simple screen recorder. We can minimize this. I'm running the Ticker news feed on top. That's Ticker, T-I-C-K-R. And I believe it's both for Linux and Windows. So you may recall last week that I had trouble installing the TOR Privacy Anonymous browser. And I'm not sure what happened, so I thought to myself, well, it's time to get my hands dirty and, go into the terminal, get this thing fixed, and away we go. Well, that didn't work. And I was like, ew. But then I realized, toss, you Italian dummy, use the KISS method. No, I don't mean the rock band KISS. I want to rock and roll all night with Ubuntu all day. Okay, that's another story. Yeah, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. And I realized that you don't have to install TOR. So what I did, I went to the TOR website. I downloaded the version that I needed for Linux. And I saved it right here on my desktop. Right click, I extracted it here to the desktop. Double click the TOR browser folder. Double click TOR browser as you see here. That's it. No fuss, no mess, nothing to install. I should have done this in the first place. But one of the disadvantages, I think, of becoming a little bit more advanced, a little more experienced with Linux, we forget to go back to our simplistic roots, as it were, and you don't have to use the terminal to fix things. In this case, I didn't have to, so this is how I was able to get TOR browser running. All right, so if you are new to TOR browser is probably the best, if not probably the most famous privacy browser in the world. Many people use this. There are many reasons to use this. Maybe you want to, share some personal emails or private documents from your company and stuff like that. Keep in mind that the TOR browser will not erase you off the internet, but it will help keep you as anonymous as possible. So what do I think of the TOR browser? Well, why don't we do this? Let's see what TOR has to say about all this. So if you go here, the top left, it says new to TOR browser. Let's get started. Okay, I'm game. So welcome. You're ready. TOR browser offers the highest standard of privacy and security while browsing the web. You are now protected against tracking, surveillance, and censorship. This quick onboarding will show you how. Okay, let's go to privacy. Snub trackers and snoopers. Tor browser isolates cookies and deletes your browser history after your session. These modifications ensure your privacy and security are protected in the browser. Okay. Again, keep in mind this will not erase you off the internet. So any browsing you have done over the years, your footprints, whatever, pretty much stays out there. All right, TOR network. Travel a decentralized network. TOR browser connects you to the TOR network run by thousands of volunteers around the world. Unlike a VPN, there's no one point of failure or centralized entity you need to trust in order to enjoy the internet privately. And I think that's why this has remained so popular for many years. It seems to be stable and fairly reliable. I've been using this to try to avoid, I've been shopping for a car, used car, and I've been using this to try to limit the amount of targeted ads like cars. But I can tell you right now, as far as car shopping, prices are through the roof, but that's another story. So you can click to adjust your TOR network settings as you see here. I don't do that. I've had pretty good luck with the standard settings. Keep in mind that if you make any adjustments, some of the websites or web pages may break, as in they may not load. So yeah, I don't normally adjust the TOR settings. There's nothing wrong for you to try. You won't break your computer or stuff like that. But it is an option. Okay, next on the list is circuit display. See your path. For each domain you visit, your traffic is relayed and encrypted in a circuit across 3 TOR relays around the world. No website knows where you are coming from. Okay. Next is security. Choose your experience. We also provide you with additional settings for bumping up your browser security. Our security settings allow you to block elements that could be used to attack your computer. Again, you can click here as you see as it says see your security level. For myself, again, I use the default settings. I don't use TOR all the time. I really don't have to. So for me, the default security settings are good enough for me. All right, next on the list is experience tips. With all the security and privacy features provided by TOR, your experience while browsing the internet may be a little different. Things may be a bit slower. Actually, things may be a lot slower. Depending on your security level, some elements may not work or load. You also may be asked to prove you are a human and not a robot. Again, this is where I said the page may break, as in some things may not load, some elements, some features, graphics of the web page, and being asked constantly to prove you are a human and not a robot is, quite frankly, very annoying. But it will work. Next on the list here is onion services, and I'm not talking about cooking with onions. Onion services are sites that end with a .onion that provide extra protections to publishers and visitors, including added safeguards against censorship. Onion services allow anyone to provide content and services anonymously. Click below to visit the DuckDuckGo Onion site. And finally, you can click Learn More, and it takes you to the torproject.org. You know, I just realized I think this is the first time that I've looked at each feature, you know, page by page. So, yeah, this is a pretty good website for newbies, beginners to all this. So, if you're looking to browse a little bit more privately, if you need to share some sensitive, confidential information. All right, so that's all I have for this regarding the TOR browser. I hope this helps you out if you are a beginner to all this. Again, TOR is free to be used for both Linux and Windows, and I believe Mac. Those of you who have a Mac computer, let me know. I don't currently have a Mac. But it is a great way, simple way, to browse as much as possible privately on the web. So before we end this, I want to say thank you for all of you who joined us last week for listening and watching to my great singer friend from Palm Springs, California, a slim man for bringing us some language of love. It's always a joy to bring you guys what I believe to be the best of what people do. In this case, Slimmy, and of course my other singer friend, Stephanie Forian. And, you know, it's been such a, I guess the word I'm looking for, an unstable year, you know, considering all that has happened. It is nice to have a nice diversion, you know, away from technology and just, you know, play some songs, crack a few jokes, you know, remind us who we are, and remind us, all of us, that it's all about the love. All right, my friends, that's all I have for this one. Have fun. Be safe out there. You guys know how to reach me. I'll catch you on the next one. And until then, arrivederci.